What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, I want to talk about a few things. Definitely with the Legacy of Phrecia, and I want to talk about what I plan on doing with the channel. Just a little change. It's really not that big, but a small change that I want to do. But yeah, let's talk about the Legacy of Phrecia. Now, do I plan on playing this event? Yes, I do plan on playing it, and I do plan on making the zero to hero for it. I am actually really interested in this league. There's a lot of things about it that I like versus, an actual league. For some reason, I think GGG should actually make this a league, a 3-month league. Like I've always said that GGG does not have to make a big scope league for it to be a league. And this is one of the prime examples, which, the funny thing is, this league probably has, or this little league, they're calling it, probably has more than a lot of leagues, aka Crucible. But there's a lot of this that I like in it. So let's just go through it a bit. And yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit. So let's talk about the Ranger Ascendency. I haven't really, touched on a bunch of them. Like I skimmed through it, but I didn't really look at it too much. But yeah, I know we got more Ascendancies coming too. I think it got like 4 more coming, which is 19 altogether, which is really really nice. So long story short, I'm not gonna go through them all. I'm just gonna like really say what I think about them because I have read them. But overall, I'll just like skim through them and say what I think about it. So this one, Daughter of Ashabi, I do see that it has the affliction node on there, Oath of the Magi. So I think that's really cool for leveling, and it probably will be the go-to leveling for a ranger 100%, so they can go fast and really progress extremely quickly without having sockets into their gear. So yeah, I think this will be the go-to. Plus, with the gain a random shrine buff every 10 seconds, that's actually going to be really good during the campaign. So I think this is going to be the go-to campaign leveler. Now, when it comes down to the Whisperer, I think the Whisperer may be the ascendancy that people will probably play the most of. I could be wrong, but I do think that General Rangers will play this more than the Daughter of Ashabi or the Wide Speaker or the Wild Speaker. I could be wrong though. As I said, I could be wrong, but I do think that's what's gonna happen. And I think this is mainly because of one, it has a lot of things in here that's huge. Um, and then on top of that, I do think that increases and reductions to spell damage also apply to attacks. And 150% of their value is a much bigger way to scale their damage, which is quite good. But I could be wrong though. As I said, I could be wrong. I'm not really a big ranger person, but AK I guess I just put a little bit in there. Plus, with this too, attack skills have added lightning damage equal to 4% of the maximum mana. People can stack mana and literally just endlessly scale a build and become extremely strong on a ranger. So I think that may be the end up go to for a lot of people. Now for Wild Speaker, I don't really know too much about Wild Speaker, but I do know one of the big things about this is getting 100% chance spell suppression off of Ascendancy, which is pretty crazy. And then also it being able to basically get a mini headhunter. So I think that's quite cool. This may end up becoming like a support sort of play style, just because if you look at it, it also they also provide like tailwind. They also provide endurance charges, power frenzy charges. This may end up becoming a support overall, but who knows? All right, next one is Marauder. Marauder only has one ascendancy right now, but I do know he's gonna get more, but yeah. Generally, I think this is gonna be a string stacker all around. But one of the crazy things that I think about this node, and this might be the go-to for totems, will be this node right here: 1% increased duration per 10 strength. If you go string stacker, and you are a totem build, you could literally make a totem build last an extremely long time. So I think this may be the end up going to for totem builds, but we don't know what the other ascendancies is, so it could be different. Next is the shadow. The shadow is a fisherman troll. I think this one is actually kind of cool and funny. This one right here, all the fishing rod nodes is extremely that's hilarious. Like this is all hilarious. All hits are critical strikes while holding a fishing rod. This is gonna be one of the most troll ascendancies and playstyles we probably have ever seen. But it is extremely strong considering 100% of lightning damage converted to cold damage. So Spark could be extremely strong with this ascendancy. Um, so this is actually really nice. Also, it can reverse chill, which is actually I think is kind of good for things like Spark. Also, um, there's gonna be a lot of things people are gonna be doing with this ascendancy. I can see it. Next is the Servant of Eric Holly. I don't know too much about this one. It may be the go-to for poison builds like SRS because like minions have 50% chance to poison enemies on hit. So it could be the go-to for things like SRS. Plus it gets envy. Um, yeah, it could definitely be for SRS or like Eric Colley's Fang type of stuff, and I can see that being where that is. Next is Blind Prophet. This one I didn't read too much on it. I I really don't know what much more to say about this one. It could be the curse bot. Your curse limit is equal to your maximum power charges, but I have no clue. I honestly I can't really talk on this one. I don't really know much about this one. Um, it just looks like uh I don't know. It doesn't really look that strong to me, to be honest. The witch got the harbinger one, which is really cool. And the only problem with the harbinger one is harbingers is already extremely slow. Even like whenever we're like fighting them and things in the maps. So if the harbingers is that slow, I can generally see mapping being really slow. But that's all I can really say about this one is I can definitely see it being still quite slow unless you play a skill that's extremely fast and not really deal with the harbingers besides them being just more of a support and like sort of like an Orbot in a way. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's generally what they're probably going to be, but I don't know. We got to see about this one, but I can generally see the Harbinger playstyles being slower than usual. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely see. The Hero one looks amazing. Literally stack Herald and just go crazy. So this one looks really insane. And there will be some strong builds with this one, 100%. The Duelist has the Gambler, the Paladin, and the Aristocrat. Now, this one, by hands down, is the strongest one in the entire game, in my opinion. The Paladin. The Paladin is so strong. This one is insane as an Orbot. Grants level 30 determination skill. That is crazy. Just off of an ascendancy? Oh my god, this is gonna be the go-to Orbot, and it will be extremely strong. Really strong. The next one is the Aristocrat. This one more you just gain more passive points and skill +1 skill gems. Yeah, I think this one's more like just a big skill gem one, and I can definitely see this one being more of the in game go to because you get a lot of like gym levels and being able to scale well off the gym levels. So I can definitely see where this one would be extremely strong for like the in game go to playstyle for a lot of people. The Templar has the Architect of Chaos, Polytheist, and the Puppeteer. For this one is gonna be extremely strong for the Val skills. I can see Val skills being busted. Definitely, yeah. I mean, this is really just a go-to for Val skills. If you want to play like a heavy Val, this is where you'll go to, 100%. Polytheist, I don't really know too much about this one, but I can say, honestly, I don't think this one's gonna be getting played that much. To be honest, this one looks kind of boring to me. Overall, I really do think this one is kind of boring. So I don't think this is gonna be the go-to for a lot of people at all. Um, even the Devout of Gruthkul looks really bad. Like, regenerate 8% life per second, 300 to maximum life, but your spell skills deal no damage. Your spells are disabled. So, I guess you can play attack builds, but it's just other ascendancies are so much better than this one that I just can't see people playing this one. I just can't. Uh, but I could be wrong once again. Next one, the Puppeteer. The Puppeteer looks like it's going to be the go-to for zombies. Zombies is going to be good with this, and this is going to make zombies be in the meta. I do think a lot of minion players is good. This is going to be their go-to playstyle. Will be the Puppeteer. So a lot of people like the Gazi players and things like that. They 100% will be playing Puppeteer. Next we got this is where I'm like most interested at. I'm not really a big Ascendancy person, but content is where I'm heavily in at. So they were actually talking about this in one of the teasers, and they were talking about it, and they said you could pretty much get a 100% reopen chest on a strong box if you get really good idols, which is insane. Like, that is actually quite crazy because you can literally sit on one box forever and keep opening one strong box like all day long. So for me, that sounds like a lot of fun. And I hope they decide to extend the league because I am going to make the funnest zero to hero I have ever done in my life. So I am really excited for this. Just to be able to go in and like do a zero to hero strong box where I do nothing but sit in the strong box and buy all my gear and stuff and get rich off of a strong box. Or even like a ritual where I can just keep re-rolling ritual over and over and over and over and over. That sounds like so much fun to me. So yeah, overall, a lot of you guys that has been sticking around. You guys know that I'm not really a big build person because I'm a big totem person. So I don't really care about all the have flashy builds and things like that. I more care about big content. So this is definitely a league that I will be playing, even if it's small, and I will be making content for it in general. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to go through for that. Once again, I am planning on playing this league, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys do too. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the channel. The channel, I'm gonna kind of like branching off a bit from doing a lot of. Well, I'm still gonna be doing a lot of zero to heroes, but it won't be more like I will be doing like kind of like vlogging sort of difference in a way. Not vlogging like obviously myself, but I'm gonna be vlogging me playing the game more, and doing more playthroughs and how to do things and how to play like SSF and things like that instead of it being strictly just zero to hero. But I know a lot of you strictly think the channel is just straight up zero to hero, so I will be branching off a little bit for it being to show people how to do certain things or to pretty much show people how to kill a boss or how to craft an item, etc. So I think that would be kind of fun, and I'll be doing like a day one thing, day two thing, day three, day four, day five, day six, kind of like a vlog, uh, where I can just generally just upload a lot and really show you guys the the steps, pretty much the steps of how I got to this point to that point, and so you guys can really have fun with that and see uh the transitioning of the entire phase. Um, I generally only do like cutouts and things, so I kind of want to move away from that and start showing you guys the full process of what's going on. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about this entire little league, and let me know if you guys think that GGG should extend it or if they should be working on PoE2 instead. Or yeah, just let me know what you guys think about it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, subscribe, and yeah, catch you guys in the next video.